I had a student at Christmas time and he said, "Nurse Kay, could I stay here over the weekend?" And I said, "Well, I don't think you can stay here." He goes, "I'll just lay on the couch." And then he goes, "Could I make sure and get the crackers?" And it was apparent to me that he often went hungry on the weekends. When I first get here from about 8:30 till 10 o'clock in the morning, I have several kids come in. They'll complain of a stomach ache, and the very first question I ask them is if they've had breakfast. And they'll say no. Give them crackers because they've often come to school hungry. I would rather have them get a good breakfast, but sometimes the crackers just have to make do at the school.
We have awesome schools. We have a wonderful city government, and we have a huge business base in this community that there is no reason whatsoever that we should have any children that would ever have to ask to sleep on a cot so they could have food or go to the nurse's office for crackers.
I don't think there's any sane person out there who would say it makes sense for kids to go hungry in the United States of America, in Kettering, Ohio.
Kettering is a community where we're experiencing some of these issues of youth in our community and not having food on a daily basis.
It's just such a huge need with our students in Kettering being on reduced lunches. Many of these kids don't have any food resources on the weekends.
As mayor, we saw that need. We tried to find a program that would address that need and help the youth in our community that may be disadvantaged.
So we feel it's important to continue to work really hard to contribute to that.
We wanted to find some little group where we could make an impact on their program. And that's what we've tried to do with the charities that we've chosen. And this year we chose Backpack Program.
Can't even imagine that there's 400 children in Kettering that need to be fed. There's still 6 times that still could be fed. So the demand is way greater than really what we are actually taking care of.
A backpack is something that goes home every Friday with our low-income children, and it is discreetly put in their backpack on Friday afternoons by the counselors.
The food that comes home in the backpacks are things that are easy for the kids to prepare. So they can take a cup of the mac and cheese, they just put water in it, put it in the microwave, and they can prepare it for themselves. So that's the other idea, is that the foods are nutritious and they're easy for the kids to prepare.
The counselor will tell you, they'll give you a hug because they're so grateful to get food. And if you've ever just been a little bit hungry and somebody gives you food, you really do appreciate it.
Some of the kids, I put their food in their lockers for them. Some of them come to me and get their food bag, but some of the kids want it to be a little more discreet. So I started this thing with the kids where what I told them is, you'll hang your book bag up in your locker on Friday morning, and sometime during the day some magic will happen and food will appear in your backpack. So when you pick it up at the end of the day, it's going to be a little heavier than when you put it in your locker. So now on Fridays, sometimes in the hallways, I'll see there's a couple little girls and they'll come up to me and just say, "Mrs. Nissen, did the magic happen yet?"
I can't even imagine going to these children, these counselors, and these students and their parents and telling them that there will not be a backpack program in Kettering.
It's extremely important to all of us in the Kettering Rotary Club that we continue to participate in our community, raise money for our community, in particular our kids.
With the help of this video and the help of other promotions that we're doing, that we can get the word out to the community that there really is a need for these children, to have the nutrition they need to not only excel in school, but to be productive members of the community.
The more we can publicize the program, and the more we can talk about the kids that are being helped, the more I think this community will continue to step up.
Thankfully this year, with again a lot more momentum and a lot more volunteer groups coming together, it's becoming very stable, and obviously the long-term plan is for it to be around forever, as long as there's a need.